points in the game.
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Time to figure out where on the coaching staff you want to start. Whichever role you decide on, you'll receive new coaching opportunities. Now for the fun part. Congratulations. to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the start they needed. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They get him up, rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the 1st quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Now from inside the red zone. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw it. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. With jet sweep pass. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's a heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides the back on the option to give. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He breaks a tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Working that left side now. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the sticks, it's Horton. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On the move, he fires. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Under fire. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. This time they'll go to the running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Skinner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Kentucky, 10.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones.
He's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snags it quickly on the left. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The run to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Gets away from one, finds some space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. Oh, what a cut! He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the catch!
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Tulsa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the pressure. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Takes the handoff, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll do it himself.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south and try to get that first down.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown time! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he added the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great game.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Skinner. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Fights off the defender. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Voorhees. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going up top again. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
We check in with Kevin Connors. 49ers. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Brings up second down.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.